Stop scrolling for 1 second. I need you to look down at what you're wearing right now. Plain top. Maybe jeans. Maybe a simple dress you've worn 100 times and honestly forgot was even in your closet. Now here's the truth nobody in the fashion world wants to admit to you. That exact outfit, the one you almost didn't wear today because it felt too plain, too basic, too nothing special, could look like it cost 3 times more than it did. And you wouldn't spend $1 extra on the clothes themselves. Not one. Because here's what most of us were never taught. The secret to looking expensive was never in the outfit itself. It was never in the price tag either. It's in 5 small items most women over 60 already own and completely overlook, or walk past in stores without a second glance because they seem too simple to matter. And by the end of this video, you're going to look at your own closet completely differently. You're going to open that drawer you never touch and suddenly see it full of possibility. So stay with me because number 3 on this list is the one most women get wrong without even realizing it, and it's quietly making their outfits look cheaper, not richer. If you've ever felt like something was off about an outfit but couldn't explain what, this might just be the answer you've been looking for. Hello, my beautiful friend, and welcome back to Timeless Style After 60. If this is your first time here, I am so glad you found us truly. This is a space where we talk about looking polished, elegant, and completely put together without stretching your budget, without chasing trends that were clearly designed with 25-year-olds in mind, and without ever feeling like style after 60 means fading into the background. Doesn't. It never should. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's always so good to have you here again. I see you and I appreciate you more than you know. Grab your tea, get comfortable, maybe even pause and grab a notebook if you like taking notes because today we're talking about something that quietly changes everything, and that something is accessories. Not expensive ones. Not designer ones. Just the right ones used the right way. Before we dive in, I just want to say something from the heart. This channel is growing slowly but steadily because of women exactly like you. Women who watch, who share these videos with their sisters and friends, who leave comments that genuinely make my day. And it means the world to me because this whole channel exists on the belief that style after 60 deserves just as much attention, care, and celebration as it did at 30, maybe even more. So if you haven't already, consider joining our little community by hitting that subscribe button. It truly helps this channel reach more women who need to hear this today, women who might be standing in their closet right now feeling exactly the way you used to feel before you clicked on this video. Alright, let's get into it because I promise you this is going to be good. Accessory 1. Let's start with something so simple, so ordinary, that you probably own one and never once thought twice about it. A structured belt. Now here's what nobody tells you. Most women think belts exist purely to hold up pants. That's the small, limited way of thinking about it, and honestly, it's the reason so many belts sit untouched in drawers for years. The real trick, the one stylists quietly use all the time, is using a belt to create a waistline on outfits that don't naturally have one at all. Think about a loose, flowy dress. Think about an oversized cardigan that just kind of hangs there. Think about a plain button-up shirt tucked halfway in, looking a little shapeless. The moment you snap a belt around any of these, something shifts instantly. Suddenly there's shape where there wasn't one before. There's structure. There's intention. And here's something worth remembering. Expensive-looking style is almost always about intention, never about price. Here's the part that genuinely surprises people when I explain it. You do not need a designer belt for this to work, not even close. A $5 belt found at a thrift store, cleaned up a little and worn with confidence, does the exact same visual job as a $200 designer version. The human eye simply cannot read a price tag. It can only read shape, proportion, and structure. So the next time you're staring at that shapeless outfit hanging quietly in your closet, the one you keep meaning to donate because you never knew how to wear it properly, don't give it away just yet. Try belting it first. Wrap it, cinch it, define your waist with it. I promise you'll be genuinely shocked at how different, how put together, how intentional that same forgotten outfit suddenly looks. Accessory 2. Now this next one is going to sound almost too simple when I say it out loud, but please stay with me because the way I'm about to explain this is not something you've likely heard explained quite this way before. Statement earrings. And no, I don't mean tiny, safe little studs that disappear the moment someone looks at you. I mean earrings with actual presence, actual personality, something that makes a small, quiet statement the moment you walk into a room. Here's why this matters even more after 60 than it did back at 30. As we age, our facial features naturally soften, and that softening is beautiful, it truly is. But it also means the small details that used to catch light and attention on their own now benefit from a little intentional help. A bold earring does something almost magical here. It draws the eye immediately upward, right toward your face, right toward your eyes, right toward your smile. It becomes, in a very real sense, the frame around your entire look. Here's the part most people completely miss. You do not need real gold. You do not need genuine diamonds or anything remotely expensive. What you actually need is contrast and confidence. If your outfit underneath is simple, a bold earring instantly becomes the star of the entire look, and suddenly people aren't studying your plain white shirt anymore. They're looking at you, at your face, at your presence. That's the real shift happening here. That's genuinely what makes an outfit start to feel expensive. It was never about adding more pieces or more clutter. It's about directing attention with precision, exactly where you want it to land. Accessory 3. Now this is the one I teased earlier, the one most women get completely backwards without even realizing it. A quality handbag. Here's the common mistake. Most women assume the secret is owning many different bags to match every single outfit they wear. That feels logical on the surface, but it's actually the exact opposite of what makes someone look genuinely put together. The real secret, the one professional stylists rarely say out loud because it sounds almost too simple, is owning just one or two structured bags in neutral, versatile colors, and using those same bags with practically everything you wear. A soft, floppy, worn-out bag, even if it happened to be expensive the day you bought it years ago, quietly sends the opposite signal of polish and care. But a structured bag, even a genuinely affordable one, sends a completely different, much more powerful message. Says this woman is intentional. This woman thinks things through. This woman didn't just throw something on and walk out the door. So if there's exactly one thing worth actually shopping for after watching this video, let it be this. Not 5 different bags. Just one good, well-structured bag in a color like black, tan, or whatever neutral you find yourself reaching for most often. Use it constantly, use it with jeans, use it with dresses, use it running errands. Let it slowly become part of your personal identity, rather than just another accessory you rotate in and out. Now before we move on to accessory number 4, and trust me, this next one might genuinely be my personal favorite on this entire list, I want to pause here for just a moment. If you're finding this video helpful so far, would you do me a small favor? Go ahead and tap that like button right now. It genuinely helps this video reach more women who are out there searching for exactly this kind of guidance. Women who deserve to feel confident, capable, and completely put together without ever needing to spend a fortune to feel that way. And if you have a favorite accessory of your own, one that always instantly makes your outfit feel a little more expensive, a little more finished, please drop it in the comments below. I read every single comment personally, and honestly, some of the very best tips I've shared on this channel originally came from women just like you, generously sharing what genuinely works for them in real life. Alright, let's keep going because we still have 2 more accessories to cover. Accessory 4. This next one is quiet, understated, almost invisible at first glance, but it works harder than almost anything else on this entire list. A silk or satin scarf. Now I already know what you might be thinking. Scarves feel a little old-fashioned, or complicated to style, or like something reserved for your grandmother's generation. But hear me out here, because the way we're going to use this particular accessory is probably not what you're currently picturing in your mind. Forget wrapping it tightly around your neck the old traditional way. That's not where the magic happens. Instead, try tying it loosely around the handle of your handbag as a simple accent. Or knot it gently around a plain, otherwise ordinary ponytail. Or drape it once, casually, around your shoulders over a completely basic blazer or cardigan. The texture of silk or satin does something cotton and polyester simply cannot replicate. Catches light differently. It moves differently as you walk. It quietly signals quality and care, even when every other piece of your outfit is completely simple and unremarkable on its own. Here's the part that will genuinely surprise you. A scarf is honestly one of the cheapest accessories you could possibly buy, yet it consistently delivers one of the highest visual impacts of anything on this list. It's proof, real tangible proof, that expensive-looking style was never truly about spending more money. It's about understanding texture, movement, and how light naturally plays across different fabrics. Accessory 5. And finally, the accessory that quietly ties everything else together, Quite literally. A watch. Not a smartwatch buzzing with notifications. Not a fitness tracker counting your steps. I mean a simple, classic, timeless watch. Here's why this particular accessory matters so much more than people realize. And it's something most style guides completely skip over entirely. A watch sits right where people naturally look when they're speaking with you, near your hands, near your gestures, near the small movements you make while talking. When you're wearing a clean, classic watch, even one that was modestly priced, it silently communicates something powerful: timelessness. It quietly says you value quality over fleeting trends. It says you're not chasing whatever happens to be fashionable this particular week. You're wearing something that has always been, and will always remain, elegant. And here's a small trick that most women genuinely don't know about. Try matching the metal tone of your watch to the rest of your jewelry. If your earrings are gold, let your watch be gold too. If your earrings are silver, match it with silver. This one tiny, seemingly insignificant detail creates something stylists call visual cohesion. And it happens to be one of the biggest, quietest signals of an expensive-looking outfit. Mismatched metals, even individually beautiful pieces, can accidentally make an outfit feel unplanned, thrown together at the last minute. But matched metals instantly make everything feel deliberate, elegant, genuinely expensive even when it absolutely wasn't. Wrap-up/recap. So let's bring everything together now. A structured belt to create shape and definition where there wasn't any before. Bold statement earrings to draw attention upward, right to your face. One good structured handbag instead of several soft, shapeless ones. A silk or satin scarf to add unexpected texture and shine. And finally, a classic watch thoughtfully matched in metal tone, to quietly tie the entire look together. None of these 5 things require a big budget. None of them require chasing trends or keeping up with what's currently popular. What they genuinely require is understanding the small, often invisible details that quietly signal quality, things like structure, contrast, texture, and cohesion. That's the real secret the fashion industry rarely advertises out loud, because honestly, if everyone understood this, we'd all stop overspending on clothes we never truly needed in the first place. Closing call to action. If this video gave you even one new idea to try this week, that genuinely makes me so happy, and I would absolutely love to hear which accessory you're planning to try first, so please tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider joining our growing community here at Timeless Style After 60. New videos come out regularly, all thoughtfully designed to help you feel confident, elegant, and completely put together at every single stage of life. Thank you so much truly for spending this time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.